On a rainy Sunday morning in the quiet southern town of Fairhope, Georgia, Deacon Thomas Carter unlocked First Light Baptist Church and found a sight no one expected. Pastor Elijah Moore, beloved by the entire congregation, was found dead, shot in the chest, lying behind the pulpit. His Bible lay open to Psalm 23, and the sanctuary was silent. A murder inside a church. In a town like Fairhope, it was unthinkable. Elijah Moore was a charismatic, well-respected leader. At 44, he had built a reputation as a moral compass, counseling families, leading fundraisers, and filling pews every Sunday. He had a wife, Clarissa, and 2 sons. To Fairhope, he was not just a preacher, he was the heart of the community. So when he was found murdered in his own church, the question wasn't just who would do it, but how it was even possible. There was no sign of forced entry. Nothing was stolen. As police searched Elijah's office, they found a burner phone hidden in his desk drawer, something no one could explain. On the phone were dozens of texts with a woman named Madison Blake, a 26-year-old Sunday school teacher and daughter of church elder Richard Blake. The texts revealed a year-long affair and a recent pregnancy. When confronted, Madison confirmed everything. Elijah had promised to leave his wife for her. She was pregnant, but weeks before his death, he started pulling away. She said he was scared of losing the church, his family, and everything he'd built. Clarissa, his wife, admitted she knew about the affair and even suspected there were others. But she claimed she had been out of town the weekend Elijah died, and her alibi checked out. The once perfect pastor's life was unraveling fast. Madison had a motive, betrayal and heartbreak. Clarissa had a motive, public humiliation and lies. But police were struck by the name Marcus Moore, Elijah's estranged brother, an ex-con and recovering addict who had recently moved back to Fairhope. He had been staying at the church. He had keys. When brought in, Marcus didn't deny being near the scene, but his confession flipped the investigation on its head. Marcus told detectives he heard the murder happen, but didn't commit it. The night before Elijah's body was found, Marcus said he overheard an argument between Elijah and Richard Blake, Madison's father. According to Marcus, Blake had discovered the affair and the pregnancy. He demanded Elijah step down from the church and leave town quietly. When Elijah refused, one shot rang out. By the time Marcus entered the sanctuary, Elijah was bleeding out and Richard Blake was gone. Police searched Richard Blake's home. They found a .38 revolver with 1 bullet missing and gunshot residue on his jacket. He was arrested days later. Blake claimed he didn't intend to kill Elijah, only to scare him. But the jury disagreed. He was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 25 years in prison. The congregation was shattered. Clarissa and her sons moved away. Madison gave birth to a daughter and left Fairhope quietly. Marcus, in a twist of fate, entered rehab again and later joined a prison ministry. The pulpit at First Light Baptist remained empty for nearly a year. The town had lost more than a preacher. They'd lost trust, innocence, and the illusion that even the most holy places are beyond human failure. In Fairhope, a man of faith died with secrets in his heart and a bullet in his chest. What began as a tragic loss became a layered tale of betrayal, forbidden love, and a final confrontation that tore a church apart. Because even in a house of God, sin still has a key.